Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you all doing? My name is Echo and welcome back today to a brand new Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version update. This is version 1.5.0 and it is officially releasing today for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and in today's video, I'm doing this review on Switch version. For the first time ever, Nintendo Switch users had the first release. Basically, somebody hit the release button a little bit too early. So just to explain to you what this version is, this is phase 2 of the updated Aquatic, and it's absolutely awesome. I've done like dedicated videos as the betas have gone by, but you guys can fully enjoy the updated Aquatic. So if you do enjoy this, guys, please be sure to hit that like button. I don't have the official changelog, so there is a small chance later on tonight you might see an updated video, because as you guys can see, Mega Spud, he is the community manager in the UK. He said, who is ready for the updated Aquatic Part 2? Switch players should start seeing the update right now, with other platforms diving in later today. Get ready for turtles, conduits, and more. Hashtag Minecraft. Now, I did tweet this towards him saying, full changelog. He responded saying, that will be out later too. It's pretty epic though. So guys, again, there is a chance I might bring you another updated video, but I kind of know what features were introduced in this. And if you are on Nintendo Switch, good news. You guys can now create, purchase, and play realms. This has been added in version 1.5. Unfortunately, if you're on Switch, servers are still not there. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Now, in this version, we do not have phantoms, okay? This is phase 2. They class the phantom as not phase 2 as the updated Aquatic. But I've put every feature that I think is exciting inside of here. I might miss a couple of features, guys, but I'm just going to go over the basics of this so you guys have a full understanding of what was basically introduced. So I've got a couple of chests which basically have some new items inside of them. We'll start with this one because inside of here we have skeleton horses and we have the husk. The reason why I put the husk inside of here is because the husk is a zombie. So if you guys don't know, zombies turn into drowned. So you can kind of lead zombies from land into water. They will drown. They will turn into a husk. Sorry, they will turn into a drowned, which can actually drop some useful features. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this, because what will happen is they'll start to drown over time. And what these guys will do, the husk in particular, pretty sure these will transform into a zombie, and then from a zombie into the drowned. So let's watch this process real quick. So this is the first change you'll notice with the undead mob, is it'll start to shake. Now, obviously, he's drowning very slowly. I'm just waiting for this to fully change. It doesn't take too long. It usually takes a couple of seconds. As you guys can see, the husk has now transformed into a zombie. This guy is now going to transform into a drowned. It's a very, very similar process. He'll begin to shake and then he will change. Let's do it again. So again, this guy is starting to shake. Couple of seconds, I say 10 to 20 seconds, and he will transform into a drowned. And if you're lucky, guys, the drowned can hold the Nautilus shell. They can hold the, what is it? The Nautilus shell, Tridents, and they can also hold fishing rods. This guy wasn't lucky, but what I'll do is I'll leave a couple down here. We'll come back in a little bit once they've all drowned and changed into zombies and drowned. And we'll see if any of them do have any goodies. So the next change is to do with the skeleton horse. Now, obviously, you can obtain the skeleton horse in survival. To do that, you need the skeleton horse trap, which is the 4 horsemen. But these guys can now be ridden underwater, which is absolutely fantastic, because technically you don't really need to swim anywhere, and technically you really don't need boats. It's just a really cool alternative way to swim underwater. It's really surprising, actually. No, these guys aren't going to follow us. I don't think the dolphin, oh, they do follow you. I think they do. Yeah, they do. The dolphins will follow you, which I think is really, really awesome. You can see tons of drown down here as well. They do naturally spawn down here. But I love this feature. This is one of my favorite features. So if you guys have a skeleton horse in your world and you're playing on the updated Aquatic, you guys are now welcome to do it. And yeah, you can also jump underwater as well. So obviously, make sure you guys take some underwater breathing potions. Zombies now, as you guys can see, they're starting to turn to zombies. And obviously in this version, like the first version, we have the swimming animation. It's a little bit better in this version, by the way. They kind of did improve it in version 1.5. Now the next thing we have in here is to do with the Trident. We've got a couple of things to do with the Trident here. The first thing is, guys, just like a sword, In creative, the Trident cannot break blocks. Obviously, if I'm doing this with my own hand, I can break it. If I'm doing it with an anvil, I can break it. If I'm doing it with a book, I can break it. But with a Trident, it is classed as a sword. So when you're building and stuff, you don't accidentally do this. Because sometimes when you spawn tons of animals, you hit them, you end up breaking blocks, which becomes really annoying. So that's something that they did introduce in this version. Along with that, though, in this version, we now have the ability to put enchantments other than the special enchantments for the Trident. So we can now put mending on this, obviously healing it a lot better, but we can also put in breaking as well. So that's 2 enchantments that you could do. Obviously you could put loyalty, obviously you can put the channeling and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Kind of wanted to inform you that. And obviously we have the Riptide as well. This one's a really cool one. So if we throw this, as you guys can see, we have the really cool spinning animation. Let's get out of here. Look at that. It's one of the coolest animations. It's one of the coolest things they've ever done in this game, to be fair. You can also do this as well, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. I haven't been messing around with this recently because I just haven't been messing around with it recently, but it's really cool. Look how high you could jump. You gotta be really careful though, because if you're doing this on land in survival, you got a big chance of injuring yourself. Pretty fun though, and you get that from the drowned as well, which these guys should have all turned into drowned. I just want to see if they're holding any. I want to see if they're holding any of the things that they can hold. Like the Nautilus shell, anyone holding anything at all, the Trident. Yo, this guy's holding the Nautilus shell. And something you'll notice about this, guys, is he's holding it in his offhand, which is his left hand. Now, these are used to craft the conduit, which we will get into in just a second, actually. So, yeah, that's something really cool. So the next one we have here is to do with the Nautilus shell. Now, we need to make a conduit. To make a conduit, you need 8 of these and 1 heart of the sea. I'll show you exactly how this works, though. So what we'll do is I'm gonna have to get a couple more here. Nautilus, we'll take 64 of these. So the crafting for these, I'll do it manually. So the crafting for this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you need to get the heart of the sea. Now the heart of the sea is found in the treasure maps. In this version, they actually fixed treasure maps, so we'll go and find a shipwreck in a little bit and sort that out. But, guys, you can make the underwater conduit, which is basically the underwater beacon. Now, to do this, these ones, just prismarine blocks, and I'm going to create the formation that I know of. So, the best thing to do this is to build 3 in the bottom, 1 in the middle, place your conduit on top. This is the conduit. It's not been activated yet. Break these ones, and now we have to build around the outside. So, we're going to go 2, break the bottom one. 1, 2, we'll do exactly the same here. We're just going to go around. You guys have probably seen me build this a couple of times anyway. We'll do exactly the same here. So it'll get to a certain point where it'll start to activate. It's slowly getting there. And as you guys can see, as soon as I place this one here, it becomes activated. Now you can design these in all different kind of formations if you really, really wanted to. It is literally up to you how you want to do it. I've been messing around with different strategies, and this literally gives you conduit power, which is basically underwater breathing. You can literally breathe forever with this thing. So it's an underwater beacon. It's fun. You guys can mess around with these. This is just the way I know how to make it in a couple of seconds. You'll notice that we can't really see that good. So obviously they made it where water breathing doesn't really do anything underwater, like seeing visibility. So we put this back on here, there. And as you guys can see, it's quite bright. So I love that feature. It is a really, really cool feature in this update. They're fun. They're great features. Let's move on to this one. So we've got turtles, turtle eggs, scoot, potions, and some other things as well. So obviously the main thing in this one is to do with turtles. They introduced turtles. However, they did not introduce the phantom. So turtles will naturally generate in oceans. They need a beach. Okay, so any beach area that you see, like over here, you'll start to see turtles like go to the beach. They will lay eggs, which are these, by the way. So the eggs can be in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be in different sizes. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. You got to be careful though, because zombies and all the undead mobs will break these. They will stand on them. They will do this, and they will break the eggs and kill the babies. So you got to be really careful with them. You got to protect them as much as you can. But the sea turtle eggs are from the turtles, and when a baby hatches from this, and it turns into a full-grown adult, it will drop this. This is the scoot. This is a turtle helmet, which gives you water breathing. So what we're going to do, it only gives you breathing for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like an ordinary diamond helmet, iron helmet, because you can wear this if it lets me. Hold on, we can equip this, right? I can't even remember. Yeah, there we go. We got it equipped. It looks really weird with my skin. But this, guys, This can have Unbreaking, Mending, Fire Resistance. It can have the ordinary enchantments as well as giving you the water breathing effect. So if we hit this, as you guys can see, it gives us water breathing. I love that feature. I've been messing around with this for quite some time. So we can also get this as well, which is the potion. I'm not really a big fan of it. It basically makes you like a tank. Potion of Turtle Master. Slowness, resistance. It literally makes you like a tank. It makes you a tank. It's a tank potion. It's quite strange because if I try and sprint now, which I'm sprinting, I'm pushing my thumbstick forward. Yeah, you're a tank. It's good for PvP though. Maybe they'll introduce it to some PvP servers. Who knows? Over time, you're just gonna have to wait. How long does it get activated for? 20 seconds, I think I had that one on for. Yeah, and obviously you guys know the bubble beams. So we have the Soul Sand, which is the one that pushes you up. We do this. This one will push you up, and you can breathe in it. Meanwhile, the magma blocks will pull you down. My batteries are low. Okay, I gotta be really careful. And then these will just push you all the way down, so you could die. So be careful. So Soul Sand is up, magma blocks is down, and you can just make an infinite loop if you really wanted to. It's quite cool. I like this feature. You'll see them naturally generated in the oceans as well, and we can see really well here. Wow. Oh yeah, because of the conduit power. These aren't all the features in this version, by the way, guys. There's plenty more features that you can check out. That's basically the update version 1.5 in a nutshell. Again, coming out today for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and it's already available on Switch. So, guys, stick around. Again, if there's anything important in the changelog, official changelog, I will let you know. One last thing that I do want to show you, though. Or one last change, I know that's happened. By the way, this is a bug on Switch. It makes the screen really, kind of strange. It's to do with the marketplace. So there's going to be a lot of marketplace content today. Along with that, though, guys, if we go to store, I know something's going to be changing today, and that is going to be the Spax texture pack. It's getting like a massive boost in terms of like, if we go to textures, I can show you. Takes a little bit of time to load these sometimes, but it hasn't been updated yet. So Pure BD Craft. I think this is a 16 by 16 or 32 by 32 texture pack. It's getting like 120 something. It's gonna be really, really beautiful. So that hasn't been updated and that hasn't changed. So guys, stick around for that. It does tell me. There you go. It says see. Wait, yeah. So 128 times 128 HDUI 1.2 ready. So I don't know if that's already been added yet. But apparently they're going to make it even more beautiful. But guys, I'm going to let you go and explore the fun. Enjoy the update. Have a great day. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.